So Brett, thank you so much for coming into the office today, and congratulations on your gold medal game over in Finland there. How was it?
Thank you. It was an unbelievable experience. I mean, the city was beautiful, people were friendly, and I mean, I couldn't ask for more way to finish the tournament, so it was a great time.
Oh, that's great. So whereabouts did you grow up playing hockey and getting into officiating?
I grew up in Richmond, BC. I still currently live there. Started off at Seafer Minor and then moved over to Richmond Minor Hockey when I was at the Pee Wee level. And actually, when I moved over, that's when I started officiating as well. So I was about 11, 12 years old.
And what was it that got you into officiating?
It was a lot better than having a paper route at that time. I mean, working tournaments and being able to pull in a couple $100 worth of cash at that age, it was big. So and it kept me on the ice and kept me active. And actually, my brother got me into it. He's a few years older, and I saw what kind of money he was pulling in at the time. So yeah, I enjoyed it. So.
Has your brother stuck with it?
No, he was in the above minor program for a few years, and then he retired just because of with his career. So.
And can you tell us a little bit about your involvement with some of the BC Hockey Officiating Programs?
Yeah, so currently I help out as a supervisor in the PIJHL. I try to help out as much as I can when I'm not on the road or working games myself, but I've done that for the last couple of years. I've instructed a few clinics during the summers as well, Lake Cowichan and the Soyuz camps as well. So.
And what is it about your job as an official that you find the most enjoyable?
I think it's just the group of guys that we have. I mean, there are some long nights on the road, and obviously in games as well. They're long, and you gotta go to war with these guys at times. So it's nice to have the support from the guys that we work with, and I think for me that's the most enjoyable part. Obviously, you get to see the caliber of hockey as well. You get to see it firsthand on the ice, and it's exciting. So.
And what would you say is the biggest challenge?
I guess just probably your rapport with coaches, players, just communicating with them, and just trying to be as fair as you possibly can be. Obviously, some nights teams don't see it that way, but you try your best. So.
Now, going back to internationally, have you officiated at any other international events?
Yeah, so last April I was in Switzerland for the under-18s as well, and then obviously Finland this past Christmas. So.
And how were you notified about being selected to go over there?
Sean Raphael actually phoned me up and gave me the good news. I was at work that day, and I couldn't have been more overwhelmed. It was a great honor to hear that.
So you had mentioned that you get to the arena usually about an hour and a half before games.
Yeah.
Are there any superstitions or procedure that you go through religiously?
So, I mean, when we get to the rink, we like to, obviously we know who the two teams are playing, and you want to know what kind of previous experiences they've had playing in the past. You want to look at the stat sheets and the players that are playing and try to make sure that you are aware of what they're capable of doing. And then we usually go for about a half an hour warm-up and stretch, and by that time the linesmen are able to go out on the ice for warm-ups, and we're just ready to go mentally and physically.
No silly superstitions like the right skate's got to go on before the left goes on.
There are definitely the superstitions. Yeah, the left goes on first, and the right, obviously, and yeah, there are a few, but I'll keep that to myself.
Other than the gold medal game that we've touched on, what are your other biggest career highlights for you?
I was fortunate enough the last 2 years, 2014 and last year in Quebec City, worked the Memorial Cup. So those are definitely two big highlights for me. And then obviously I was in the American Hockey League the last 3 years, and those are definitely stand out to being my career highlights. So.
What's next for you in officiating or in goals?
That's a good question. Well, I'm on I'm on the long list for Russia this year for the World Championship. So that's definitely a goal of mine for the end of this hockey season. And then for years to come, I hope one day, hopefully, be in the NHL as an official there. But who knows?
And what advice do you have to kids that are getting started?
I think just enjoy it. It's not an easy job, but at the same time, you can definitely have a lot of fun times on the ice. I mean, enjoying what you do. To work hard and enjoy it.